This is going to be different from my usual videos, but Japan just had an election and we need to talk about it CGPGrey style. After all the votes were cast and counted, this is what the lower house of Japan's national diet, the House of Representatives, looked like. And this is bonkers! Welcome to Japan, a democracy with some of the world's most unrepresentative elections. Let's dive in to see what I mean. Looking at the vote for the district seats, we can see that the Liberal Democratic Party, which I will now call the LDP, got 48% of the vote, but 60% of the seats. The Kome Party got 1% of the vote, but got boosted to 6% of the seats. And the Communist Party got 10% of the vote, and only 2% of the seats. I could go on and on and on and on and on. But this doesn't give us the whole story. The House of Representatives has two kinds of seats. 289 district seats for local electoral districts where you vote for who you want to represent your districts, and 176 proportional seats. The numbers we just used for the votes are only for the district seats, not the House of Representatives as a whole. If we look at just the percentage of seats a party won in the district seats, then things get much worse, with the LDP dominating at about 75% of the seats and everyone else getting squat. The reason this happens is because of the first past the post voting system used in these district elections that CGPGrey has complained about a lot. I'm not gonna go over it, go watch his video. Now, I find it very hard to believe that the district vote actually represents what parties Japanese people support, for two reasons. First is strategic voting. Basically, when someone votes for big party A that they're okay with over small party B that they love to stop big party C that they don't like from winning. The second is what I call strategic candidacies. This is when two or more parties get together and decide what districts they are and are not going to run candidates in. They do this so they don't end up splitting their votes and losing when they might have otherwise won if they united. Note that this is different from when a party can't run a candidate in a district for whatever reason. In this case, the party could run the candidate, but chooses not to so that they can boost the chances of a party that's similar to them winning. The masters of strategic candidacies has to be the LDP and the Kome Party. They ran against each other in exactly 0 districts and endorsed each other's candidates. But wait, I hear you say, there's still the proportional seats. Surely those are there to make sure the legislature is proportional to what voters actually want. Yeah, you see that asterisk there? The proportional seats aren't actually there to make the legislature proportional, unlike more sensible countries. Instead, these 176 seats are assigned according to the percentage of a vote that a party gets, no matter what that party has already won in the district seats. Think of the elections for the House of Representatives in Japan as two separate elections happening at the same time to fill two different parts of the same house, one for the districts and one for the proportional seats. That said, we can use the proportional vote to get a good idea of what people in Japan wanted. This election, the LDP won about 33% of the proportional vote. Because of the way the seats are distributed, that gave the LDP about 37% of the proportional seats. Not ideal, but close enough. But the LDP already had about half of all the seats in the House of Representatives just from winning in those district elections that we were just talking about. And the proportional seats they won just got added to that, which pushes them to 61% of seats in the House of Representatives, double what they got in the proportional vote. This is a problem. Consider that the LDP has a coalition with the Kome Party. Together, the LDP and Kome Party got about 45% of the proportional vote, but that translated into 67% of all seats in the House of Representatives. Not only does this give those parties 100% say over what laws are passed in Japan, it also gives them 100% say over amending the Japanese constitution, and the only thing really stopping them from doing whatever they want being that any amendment to the Constitution of Japan needs to pass a popular referendum. The 55% of people that didn't vote for the LDP or Kome Party do have seats in the House of Representatives, but with only 33%, their voices are ridiculously tiny compared to the overtly dominating voice of the LDP-Kome coalition. When elections are this lopsided, it leaves people who don't support those that win angry or just not caring about politics. Gee, I wonder why the voter turnout this year was the second lowest in post-World War II Japanese history. It doesn't have to be this way. In fact, CGPGrey went over 2 systems that would make a legislature proportional while keeping local representatives if you really want that. But because this system benefits the LDP so much, and the LDP are the ones that are in power, don't expect it to change anytime soon. A lot of anger went into the making of this video, but let's end with something funny. 125,000 people in Tokyo got their ballots for the proportional seats and decided to vote for the political party, no party to support. I love you guys, that's amazing! Yeah, sorry about the different style of video, I just really needed to talk about this. Like if you like this, and if you are interested in my storytime animations, feel free to go watch them! Or sub! Please sub! And I'll see you guys next time.